Good day, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend and a wonderful Tuesday. Oliver, hello there. Sandrine, hello, hello. Sandrine, any luck on your lens? Just curious. Did you pull the trigger? Sandrine was looking for a possible new lens. Oh, you haven't searched more. Okay. Well, we started it. We started the search. So that's the important thing, that we can dive in and start looking. This Leica is eyeing me though. Why did I see a Panasonic Leica? Barbara, hello. Was I gone? You found me? Was I gone, Barbara? Given the price. I'd like to know more about it. Maybe send me a link. Not while I'm live, but you know, send me a link. I'd be interested. Am I crazy? No, I'm early. I'm actually early. Today on Adobe Live, and let me bring it up. George, hello. Good to see you. There is, and I'm not even doing introductions, there's an all-day event, so streams are starting about 2 hours early on Adobe Live, so be aware of that. Stuart, hello. Sandrine says, I don't know why it's labeled with Panasonic, because a photo is clearly of a Leica. Okay. Panasonic, Oliver says, Panasonic and Leica work together. Leica makes lenses for Panasonic, and some of the lower end Leica cameras are just rebranded Panasonics. That I didn't know. I did not know that. Okay, let's see. And tons of chat. Love it. Love it. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. If you're watching this on Behance, you can click on my icon that's up that way, and it'll take you to my Behance page, which is thus. If you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, I almost said or Mafu, Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Hi, Mafu. You are going to see a Linktree link within the description. And when you click on that, it will take you to my Linktree, which is every place I am on the interwebs. If you'd like to join my Discord, you can click right there, join my Discord, and share your work, questions with me, or just put them in chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, or you're checking out the replays, please give me a subscribe to me. Greatly appreciated. Over on Behance, if you're watching this on Behance, again, feel free to subscribe. I can't do this without subscribers. And you can download your own Glen right there if you do subscribe. And if you like what I do, buy me a cup of joe. David, I am streaming a little early. Yeah, about 10 minutes early. Shawn, hello. Welcome in. Let me see. Oliver said, ooh, I hit my mic, sorry. I mean, they have different OS on them as well as different badges, but physically they're Panasonic cameras. Okay. I wanted to look for another lens for my Panasonic Micro Four Thirds system with a big aperture, and I found a cheap Leica that fits the mount, and it's an f2.824 as transstandard, equivalent to a 24-120. Nice. David has no. I don't. Your icon is the same. It's secondhand. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. My newest lens that I just got, secondhand, refurbished, cost me a grand total of €9. So very happy with that. I love the photography talk. We are going to be talking about photography today. We're going to be talking about Adobe Stock. The good, the bad, the ugly of stock photography. And unfortunately, there is an ugly side. So, you know, that we can talk about it. Might as well talk about it here. But jumping over into my Discord, there is a project from Shawn that we haven't had an opportunity to look at yet. It was from earlier this month. An ugly side to stock, surely not. I know you're joking, Oliver. Shawn says, hi everyone. I just uploaded the second part of my photos from my recent trip to South Tyrol. A few notes for the stream, 15 photos, no text. I hope you like it. And thanks to everyone who supported my project last month. I saw many comments and appreciations. I don't know, but Shawn, if you do, oh, okay. And I said, no, I wasn't going to be doing a stream then. So let's go ahead and we'll share this in chat if you want to follow along. And let's take a look at this. So nice. The railing is a little off. Something like this, I would almost love to see it as a portrait. Give me a little bit more tree, but I like it. Mafu says, I love the warmth. Yes. Bruce, hello. Good to see you. Oh, I didn't see that, Oliver. That's funny. Oliver says, thanks for all the hard work you put into this stock photo. Here's 1 pence. Great color. Little bit of a tangent here. Oh, Sandrine says, thank you for your hard work as a photographer. Here are 5,285 AI-generated images competing with your well-crafted photo that we are all pushing on top of the cubes. Lens flare wink. Yep. Great colors. Very nice. I already miss traveling. I'm not going to read that, Sandrine. Thankfully, I read it before I said it. Beautiful photo. Beautiful photo. Is that you missing traveling instead of being here with our snark? No, 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 no. I like the layout. I like the layout. Good usage of having the images side by side. Yeah. Give that a like. And great work, Shawn. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Shawn. Discord, there we go. And just remember, if you would like to share your work with me and the community, make sure to post it on the Discord, and I would be more than happy to show it off. So, Shawn, thank you for that. And And actually, let me open up, since we are talking about stock. Let's open stock up. Okay, so as you can see, I am on stock.adobe.com right there. Where is the Discord? Just scroll below the stream and you should see a link. Oh, wait a minute. Where did you find me from? By the way, welcome in. Nope, I don't need that. Right here. If you found me on the Behance homepage, you're not gonna see it. So what you want to do is go to behance.net/live, and you're gonna see me right here live. And then once you scroll down, you will see join Shawn's Discord right there. Okay, let's see here. Let's do an all, and let's just look for a forest with a castle. And I did hit enter. Yep, there we go. Okay, so Mafu was asking, is there AI work in Adobe Stock? So once you hover over an image, you will see right there, it says AI. So this was generated with AI. Neuschwanstein. This is Holzenberg Schloss. And that's AI. So all of this is AI. All of it. So if you come over here to your filters at the top, open up your filters, and people are asking that by default, for the photographers, exclude generative AI should be checked. People are calling for that. They want that. So if we go through and we exclude that, now you're going to see actual photography and illustrations. So you've got possibly vector. Yeah, there's a mark that tells you, but also being able to filter. That is one of the things that's pretty important. This is Neuschwanstein. Yeah, it gets a lot. Anybody that's been to Neuschwanstein knows Neuschwanstein is in a valley, and so this is Neuschwanstein, but it is definitely a composite, which is fine. Barbara saying hi to the newcomers. So that is one of the things that you want to talk about. Something crazy, some crazy numbers that I came across this past weekend, and I can't remember the exact numbers, so I'm not going to act like I do know them. But somebody put out, and this is within the community, like Adobe community, that there something like 25% of all the images on Adobe Stock are AI generated. That is amazing to think how old Adobe Stock is. Think hello? Oh, Daryl, just watching here on YouTube. Welcome in, Daryl. Good to see you. It's expired. Okay, let me do this then. Invite people, copy, paste. There you go. Something like 25%. So how old Stock is, Adobe Stock, how many images are on Adobe Stock, how new the AI generation when it was accepted into Adobe Stock, and that 25% of images are AI generated. It's amazing. Aren't hello? It's amazing and disheartening at the same time. And you all know me, I stream 4 times a week talking about Adobe Firefly. So I'm not against AI. It just needs to be separate. And so having this exclude generative AI button, you can separate it. So that's good. That's good. All right, so that is kind of where I wanted to get into, since there was a question about AI being on Adobe Stock. But first off, let's jump over, and last week I was showing my keyworder, which is mykeyworder.com, and there is a David says, if those stats are accurate, that's a lot. Yes. I mean, I know I showed this before, but right now it used to be like a few weeks, a couple weeks for your images to get either approved or rejected. Now it is up to 8 weeks because there's just a flood of images. Okay, so last week we were talking about my keyworder, and I was showing off how I use my keyworder, and we talked about downloading the this plugin for Lightroom Classic. So I downloaded it this weekend. I've got it on my laptop, but we need to get it onto this computer. So I'm in Adobe Lightroom Classic. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to File, and we're going to go to Plugin Manager. Clicking on Plugin Manager, we can come over here. We're going to hit the Add button down at the bottom. I need to get into the correct. Ooh, I do not like this. Come on, there we go. Why is this not in dark mode? And here we go. So I downloaded the plugin, my keyworder. So let's bring that in, add plugin, and go ahead and hit done. Now we have to close Lightroom Classic. Oh, skip this time, please. And let's relaunch it. By the way, people, take a look or keep me posted if you notice that there are updates on your Creative Cloud app. So updates should be coming. Now let's go ahead. Let's grab this Pete. This is interesting. So first off, the workflow for dealing for using the My Keyworder plugin is a little bit different than what I'm used to doing. So as you can see, I usually love my keywords over here. And then once I come down to the metadata, you are going to have a title and caption. Okay, so the way the keyworder uses or works is it jumps in and it reads the title and caption, and then it generates. Now, I have not made a donation to my keyworder. They ask for $10, and if you do the donation of $10, that gives you like unlimited keywords, something like that. But because I have not done that yet, still testing it, it will only give me like a max of 20. But this isn't set in stone. You can always change, you can add them, whatever you want to do. So, title, we're going to call this a stack of drawing, is it P-E-E-T or P-E-A-T? Peat bricks. Now I'm curious. I want to make sure I spell this right. It is P-E-A-T. Okay, good. Stuart, thank you for that. Little late, but thank you. All right, so under the title, a stack of drying peat bricks. Now you're gonna know that that is important. And so let's select all that. We're gonna go Command C. Coming into our caption, I'm gonna go Command V, and peat bricks in a field in Ireland. Okay, so we've got a caption and we've got a title. This is all going to be saved within the metadata. So from here, I go to File, Plugin Extras, and you have a choice. You can tag images individually or tag them as a batch. I may show that in a second. Actually, let's do the batch right now. So I have 3 photos here. Now, as you can see, this one is brighter. So this is the primary image. I need to make sure that this image is the primary image. So now let's select those and let's go File, Plugin Extras, Tag Images as a batch. All right, so this pop-up menu comes up. So first off, you can put keywords in up here and then search for more keywords and use a comma, use a minus in front to exclude words. Okay. Then you hit search keywords, or for right now, I'm going to hit auto identify. So we're going to hit auto identify and all of these keywords come up. So what do we got here? Natural landscape? Yeah, pretty much. Plant, grass. I'm going to hold down the command key. Environmental art? Nope. Soil? Yep. Natural material? Yep, that's good. Herbaceous plant? I don't even know what that is. Plant stem, metal, twig, landscape. Okay. So I've got those selected. Now I come over here to the arrow and I want to bring those in. So then once you're done there, you have to come down here and hit Save Keywords to Photo. So I hit Save Keywords to Photo. It closes automatically. Now if I go up to my keywords, everything that I just did is there under the keywords. So that is a quick and easy way. And to show you another example, this is, let's see, to open it so you can see it. I need to brighten that up. Rocks on a beach sand dune with dune grass is the title. And we've got rocks on a beach, sand dune with dune grass in Ireland on a beach. Tell us how we can increase the number of views on our projects on Behance. You could stream. The best way is to follow people and look at their projects, give their projects likes, and comment on them. And in turn, people will see, who is this person? And they will in turn look at your Behance profile and look at your projects. This community, it's a vicious cycle. And that works. Well, let's see. I've got 19,000 views. Works for me. And the other thing to end up increasing views is to take part in challenges. Like if I hold a challenge, this is a prime example. Let's get back over here. We've got most recently the Light and Art Community Challenge that ended at the beginning of the year, and it's got 582 views and 200 likes. So that's a way to get noticed. What's our other ones got? Creative Circus, we've got 600 on that one and 500 on that one. Yeah. Art in Space, 596. 5 Summer Things, only 203. Meh. Okay. And Bruce says, when you're genuine. We've to let you know about this community, we all got to know each other during lockdown. We've built this community over years of Adobe Live, streaming, not just me, but other people streaming, and we've gotten to know each other. Like I traveled to the UK for my birthday one year to see people in chat live. We've gotten very close. I consider a bunch of people from this community as friends. Very trusted friends. Sandrine says, liking and following people who like. Get the right keywords in your work, listing the software you used, boom me, share quality work. Also, you need to have quite a good number of projects for people to be interested. I think you engage, create great work, and be kind. I like that. Let me show what Sandrine is talking about. So within a standard project, this is a quick project. Lady Jane. Also, Behance tends to be for showcasing work that you might want to be hired for, so like your portfolio. Good to see you, Lady Jane. This is a quick, simple project, but Sandrine is talking about making sure you are using the proper keywords, and also you are putting in the tools and the creative fields that you use to make it. Quite important. So to do that, let's go ahead, close out of that. And some people may not know this. Let's go in. We are going to hit edit. Edit. And over here, above my head, you have settings. clicking on the settings, make sure to fill this out. Get in there. You have to give it a project title, project tags, use the tags, tools used, fill all this out. Fill everything out. Let's cancel that. Back out of here. Okay, one quick second. Okay. We are back. All right. I want to brighten this up a little bit. Let's go ahead real quick. We're going to hit D for develop. Ian, hello. Give that just a little bit more pop. A little bit more pop. How are you, Ian? It is great to see you. Okay. I talked about the keywording. There we go. Creating one large image in your Behance. Okay, I want, just because this is good. Ian, no, I will not be going to Max in Miami this year. No. I'm skipping it. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about that for. Let's go ahead. We're going to go D for develop. And let's jump in, going into our crop, making sure that we've got a straight horizon line. And good there. Let's close that down. And we're going to need to bring in some of these clouds. So I'm going to bring down the highlights. We're going to go up to our mask. We're going to do a sky mask. Let it detect it. And we're going to do a little bit more than what it was wanting to give me initially. I just want to bring those clouds out. I want to make sure to be subtle. Don't go over the top. Don't do that. Okay? That's not pretty. That's not pretty. Be subtle. Just bring out what is actually there. Okay, I'm digging that. And we're going to increase the whites a little bit more. Moderation in the use of clarity and dehaze. Yeah, for sure. It needs to have like a red zone. It needs, as you bring it over, it needs to, like, you start vibrating your mouse and like sirens start going off. Warning, warning. Okay. We're good there. Actually, let's take this in a different direction. Yeah, I think we're good there. Let's go into our color mixer. And we don't want all. Go nuclear. Nuclear. I want to add a little bit more green. So I'm adding a little bit of saturation to the greens and yellows for the grasses. I like that. We're going to come into the luminance and we're going to grab the red. We're going to bring that red up just a bit, just so we can make it pop. You need to add that to upvote. I would vote for warning, warning. You made me spit a little bit there. Oh. Okay, now let's go into our masks again, and we're going to make a new mask, and we're going to do an object selection. So let's grab a rectangular marquee selector. Let's grab just the cliff there, And now for that, we are going to bring up the clarity. We want to add some texture to that. We're going to add contrast and a little bit of saturation, just a tiny bit. Just to bring your eye in a little bit. I could take this into Photoshop and get rid of all of this, get rid of the brown patches where the grass was pulled up. But I think one of the things that made this so interesting is this looks like and feels like you're walking on pillows or a quilt. Very spongy, very soft. The idea of getting close to the edge of these massive cliffs are not wise. I mean, when the ground is pulling up that easy, and when you walk, it's like cushion. Oh, yeah, just be careful. Be careful. Okay, let's get back into our basics. And let's bring the shadows down just a little bit. Now I'm doing some global editing here. Is the ground soft there, Shawn? Yeah, they make bricks out of it. Like, they literally make bricks. And add a little bit of vibrance. I like walking on peat. When I drop my camera, it bounces. That's not far from the truth. Okay, let's go ahead, hit G. Where was this photo? Now, I can honestly say that I've never picked up a block of peat. I'm not gonna mess with anybody's peat, so I've never actually touched it, and I still haven't. I'm sure Pete isn't happy. Yeah, well, I bent over to take this photo and the lens cap fell off and like landed right in the middle. So I can't say I've had much success on Pete in my wheelchair. No, I would assume you would not. Okay. I'm not wanting to do a lot of editing today because I'm not on my laptop. Get back here. I'm good with that. Alex, hello. Okay, we're gonna add a small vignette. Very small, that's too much. Oh. Little bit of a vignette. Going into our details, let's take our sharpening up to around 80. Holding down the Option key, we're gonna grab the mask. Litan. No, I can't. Okay. I won't force you. Okay, we're gonna hit G for grid. I'm gonna hit 6, and that's gonna turn that image red. And Ray, how's it going? What does the OM preset do? I have. Oh. Okay, Ray, how you doing, buddy? Let's see here. First off, the oh my god, why? And then we had the Oregon sunset too much. So if we come in here, let's hit G for grid. Let's grab this image here and hit D for develop. And I have a tendency, and those of you that have been paying attention to my streams know I have a tendency of going too far. Potato, hello. And so the big thing when I started making presets for batch editing, because that's the only time that I use presets, is I make sure to have the amount slider checked on. So very important, when you go in and you create a preset, down here you have the support amount slider. Having that on, so I get done making these presets and I take a look and I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that? So that's the oh my God, why. So you can see, yeah, the differences between them. But let's go ahead, reset that back. So that's a pro tip. I wonder what case there would be not to enable that slider. People don't know about it. That's the only thing I can think about, Ray. If you don't know to add the slider, you know, it's the sliders being brought into Lightroom Classic is relatively new. So unless you're really paying attention on what's been added and what's not, the amount sliders that have been added to so many different aspects within Lightroom Classic, you may not know. Maybe a couple years old. What kind of job for this? Like grading the photo. Okay, hold on. I need to catch up on chat. I had a sweater with my initials JR intertwined because for a while there was a faint. Okay. Go ahead. Hit G. All right, moving on. Are you going to submit them to stock? Yes, I'm going to do that right now. So, we are going to go into our attributes. We want 3 stars and only the red images. That means stop editing. You're done. The amount slider was added in June 2022. Dang, you're right. Good call, Ray. Now, I remember it came out specifically just for the presets first, and then they've started adding them elsewhere. So let's select the first image. We're going to come down here. Oh, I need to do the keywords on the one I just did. Where's my beware? I did not give it 3 stars. So let's do no stars, just red. Making sure what I've got going here. There we go. Selecting that one, we're going to go ahead, give that a 3-star rating. Making sure that's all the same. Good. We need to do keywords on this. So, let's go in. We're going to go to our title. And the title is going to be a red beware sign on the edge of a grassy cliff in Ireland with a sea stack rock formation. There we go. Ooh, what? Wait. Ramen? Yes. If I want, first off, if I want to look at your work, I would look at your work. Next off, if you want me to see your work, you have to put it in the Discord and I will see it before I plan a stream. So it's very specific as into when and what I show. And Jane is being kind. Jane is one of my moderators, and she keeps everybody in line. Hi, Uma. So please be respectful of everybody within the community and within the chat. You have the whip too, Sandrine. Okay, I like that title. Let's copy it. Let's put this into our captions. And let's jump into File. We're going to go plug in extras and tag individually. Let's do an auto identify. And we need sky, clouds, water, yeah, natural environment. Yeah, I'll give it that. Natural landscape, yep. Not a highland. Vegetation. And Ian was asking where in Ireland. This is the Downpatrick Head. Dunbriest. It is my island. I know. So it's the, it was the Northwest General. Hello there. Vegetation. I can speak. Let's go grass. Bedrock. Nope. Let's go landscape, grassland. Yeah, there's a horizon. Headland. Okay. Go ahead, add all of those. Let's save those keywords. And all those keywords are saved. There we go. I missed whatever happened. Was fiddling with my monitors. All right. Said in an Irish accent for the crazy person in the Braveheart. This was cool. That's all I gotta say. And it was not planned. It was a gentleman. A gentleman that we were talking to pretty much said, hey, you need to go up here. And we went, hey, okay. So it was quite nice. But Ian, we flew into Kerry. Whoa, got a car and spent 9 days traveling all over Ireland. So we started in Ballybunion, where we started. All right, let's get this moving. I'm gonna select the first one, come through. Let's select, doing a shift click. Now I'm gonna do a command click. I am not gonna add this panoramic because this panoramic is for me. The same image is here, and if somebody wants that image, they can use it. So command click, we're gonna get rid of that. Let's scroll all the way down, and I'm gonna grab the photo and we're gonna bring this and submit to stock. Okay, let's open up that. And so now, as you can see up here, I'm in the publishing services of Adobe Stock. Let's select the first one. Let's scroll down. It was for my wife's birthday. So I'm just making sure everything is selected. Got those, and we're gonna go publish. Now, this is gonna take a second. So while this is working, yeah, Ian, a while ago, my wife was like, I want to go to Ireland for my birthday. I'm like, okay, let's go to Ireland. So, we planned the trip and went to Ireland. Do I still have it? Let's see. Nope, that's the Tuscany trip. One moment here. Let me open this up. While these are publishing, we can discuss things. Oh, Ian. Okay. Ian says, happy birthday, Mrs. K. I gotta show this now. I have to show this. We're gonna jump onto my YouTube channel. We are gonna go into our videos and let me share this if anybody is new. So, see, you can't have secret trips now without people clocking whether you've been anywhere near them. I know. General says it was a travel for the benefit of Mrs. K. Okay, so this was the birthday card for Mrs. Shawn that I made. So it's just a minute long, not long. Bruce.
Hi, it's Glenn. Is this supposed to be a green screen? Hi, it's Glenn. I'm here to wish Mrs. Shawn Mrs. Shawn? What the? Hi, it's Glenn. I'm here to wish Mrs. Shawn a happy birthday. Really? This is what I do now? Hi, it's Glenn again. What is up with all these butterflies? Come on. Happy birthday.
Okay, now Ian, I don't know if you saw any of the past stuff, but I have to do it. I think we're still publishing, so...
Medikamente richtig
Oh,
einnehmen.
come on now. All right, here we go. So, yes, I know, I see you. Yes, Alex, have a great day. Have a great stream. Okay, so I don't know if you saw these, Ian. I'm gonna play it again because I absolutely love this. So this was 21 streams.
Hello, I'm Glenn. It's been tough these days getting by as an ogre. I had to take a side gig with the Godfeather. He's a jerk. Oh, don't tell him I said that.
Eggs. We need more eggs. There's a rabbit that has a countless supply of eggs. Take care of that guy, and we'll take over his hustle.
Right. Hello, my name is Glenn, and I'm here to apply for the Easter Ogre job. A little friend told me about it. Hi, it's Glenn again. As you can see, I got the Easter Ogre job. It's tough. I keep dropping the eggs, and they bust, and then I step in it, and I gotta clean my foot off. It's a tough job, and my boss is not happy about it.
You keep breaking my eggs. We need to find you some help. Someone not so clumsy, you big oaf.
Okay.
Hello. I'm Mo. I'm a people person and am very delicate.
Hi, it's Glenn here. I got fired. The Godfeather found me asleep in the forest. That sloth was so slow. I got bored, took a nap, and lost the sloth. The Godfeather yelled at me and flew away. Ugh. Back to ogre business.
Mine. They're all mine. He, he, he.
Okay. So, Ian was asking what this was built in. And it was built in, the puppets were built in Illustrator. So I was able to actually generate vector puppets. And the idea, it started out, where's my Behance page? It's not here. It started out just as one scene. And then it turned into 2 scenes. Then it just continued on, and I started making more and more puppets. Let me open up Illustrator. And the idea came from on the Firefly Discord. Everybody kept asking about using Firefly to do videos. And, oh, I want this and I want that. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do it. So the idea stemmed from that originally. Yeah, here we go. Let's just open that one. So this was... What was that so wrong? Originally, just generating the puppets. So getting the puppets together, getting them ready, and then taking them into Adobe. I don't know why my screen is so messed up right now. Taking it into Character Animator and rigging them up and getting them all ready to go. Then I generated the backgrounds, and as it continued to grow, where is my favorite? I seriously don't know what happened. My things are all changed here. Glenn needs a TikTok account. Maybe. Jeez. Okay. You don't have Astute Graphics plugin? No, Ian, I don't. I don't do enough Illustrator. Like, I know enough to be dangerous and make stuff, but yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I was using Firefly to actually generate, and then most of it is recorded. In fact, all of it is recorded in Character Animator and then taken into Premiere and After Effects and doing all the little bits and pieces there. So where is the Godfeather? Because a Godfeather, I must not have saved that as a cloud document. It's too bad. Godfeather definitely was my favorite. All right. You built these without them? Without them? That's impressive. Jane says, I'd love them, but I'm not earning from my work. It's a bit reach to have okay. If you go in, let's get back into YouTube, go over to lives. You know, like I said, it was 21 streams and it started out. Let's jump into here. Wonderful Tuesday. Hope you had a good weekend. Mel, I think I know you from somewhere. Okay, good it. Like, hi Caroline. The initial puppets, like, let's get back. Do a asset. This was the initial puppet. And knowing that I wanted the wings and the head to turn, I had to create the wings and I had to create the secondary head and get that all to work. But all this puppet was actually generated using Firefly in Adobe Illustrator. So this is the original puppet. And at that point, let's get back out to videos. Oh, come on, not again. David, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Come on. YouTube, I hate you. Okay. The very first one, the first scene, and the only scene I planned to make was this one. Or was it? Yeah, it was this one. This is the scene. And then as you can see at the end, here's the puppet that comes in. Nidhi, hello. Don't give into the hate leads to the dark side. Thank you, General. So this was the initial puppet. Right there. That was the Godfeather. And it was not a puppet. It wasn't rigged. It wasn't supposed to do anything except for just show up and be a sidekick. So as this whole thing grew, I had to create the puppet itself, where it's no longer a flat image, but an actual puppet to be rigged. And then you can see here, you know, bringing in the wings, having the head tilt, being able to turn the head, all of that. So yeah, it was a long process, but I'm pretty proud of it. So I like showing it off. Okay, so that was the background there. We are going to go into stock. Now, I want to see what we've got going. So let's jump back over into Lightroom Classic. So as you can see, we've got our published photos. They have been brought over into stock. And I don't know why everything is like resized now. And then the pop-up window comes up and says, hey, do you want to go to Adobe Stock? And it's yes. Oh, how long from start to finish? I think 70 hours. Around 70 hours. So Cap is spamming me on Twitch. All right. It was fun, frustrating, learned a lot. Let me switch sides. Okay. So as of right now, I'm on Adobe Stock and it says do not submit generative AI content with titles that imply an actual depiction of newsworthy events. So that's important. Now we need to go through each of these individually and make sure that everything is set up. So I'm going to recognize people or property. I'm going to say no. Now it has just turned. You can see this one's green, this one's red. Once everything is filled out, it turns green and it's ready to be submitted. And up here at the top, it says submit one file. Ian says, wow, I thought it would be more. Seriously, well done. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. So the cool thing about this is it has the new workflow for stock using Keyworder. It's forcing me to go in here and actually give it a a title, which is good. Now, here is what is very important. We have the reorder tool, okay? So first off, we've got more keywords that can be added. So, is cliffs not in there? Okay. Thought I had travel. We got sky. They also adapted the terms and conditions to reject those AI generated images that reference other artists and personalities. Yes, you are correct. Beach camera, blue travel. Okay, so we've got our keywords added. Now we need to hit the reorder tool. This is really important. So the year, we don't care about the year. I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to show all of the keywords. Now, as you can see, we've got these color codes on the numbers. This is telling you what is the most important. These top are the most important. So when you're searching for an image, and this is what you have to think about as a submitter, is what are the people that are going to use your images? What are they going to search for? So what is the most important thing? Now, looking at this, Sandrine, have a great day. We've got, I need to add in, no, we have C-Stack. So we're going to bring C-Stack up. Because that's probably one of the most important things. It's a cliff, so let's just drag that up. We can bring clouds down and bedrock down quite a bit. I like formation. Ireland, we're going to bring that up. Landscape, we're going to bring that up. Natural landscape. Ocean, let's bring that quite a ways up. So, and just seeing, let's bring sea up. Sky. And I'm seriously just thinking about what are some of the keywords that I have searched for in the past. We need cliffs up, takes travel up, and then bring it down. So again, this is going to take a little bit of time, but I'm done. I'm done with that one. So you can see, alphabetical order detected. Please list the most relevant keywords first. Yes, please. No. Turn off that. And add coast, nature, view, clouds, cliffs, okay. Going into the reorder tool. Now again, this is gonna take some time, and this may be boring, so if there's other things that you want to talk about, we can. Please let me know. Cornwall, England. Yeah, I saw that keep coming up. I saw that. Okay. Formation, I don't think is going to be that big. Similar terrain. Yeah, it's I don't know what program they're using to kind of look at the image and say, hey, here's some suggested keywords. You know, Lightroom has like auto keywording, auto searching, and it does a good job. There are times I wish Lightroom Classic had that. It would make my life easier. But where is it? Here we go. Within the My Keywording, it does use artificial intelligence to automatically identify keywords associated with the image. So I didn't want to use that. Ooh, I didn't edit that one, did I? Get back in. Where is it? Ireland. Attributes. The AI keywording in Lightroom Cloud doesn't actually add them to the keywords metadata, just enables them for search. Yes. Okay. I did. Oh, we've got grass, we've got field, nature. Okay. Okay, I'm not talking a lot. I'm reading and trying to get an idea of what we want. We don't have a C stack there. Travel up. Go. All right. And I can tell you right now, I was interested in how this would actually, if this would increase my workflow, and I gotta say, yes, it does. It does make it go easier. Before, I would have to type, I would have to sometimes copy and paste, and this is definitely making things easier. General says, I don't like sand. Let's see how many of these get rejected for being too similar to each other or someone else's photos or the photo you uploaded in 2003. Just because. Yeah. Oh. All right. Not gonna screw with anything. We're just gonna keep going. Let me think here. Bank needs to come down. Creek, grass, hill, waterfall. Go to the top. Travel and travel down. Okay, moving on. I would not call this a beach, though. Okay. This is turning into one of the most boring streams ever. Ever. Rowboat needs to go up. But has anybody checked their... Don't be too hard on yourself, Shawn. Well, thank you, Bruce. Has anybody checked... Seen a category. Let's do a travel. Their Adobe app recently. Let me know while I'm working on this. Checked for updates. Curious. Okay, we want boats, crab pots, boating equipment can come down, Ireland can come up, fishing gear, fishing. Vikram, how are you? Keywording is not the funnest thing in the world. Invalid title. Invalid title. Okay. I'm thinking maybe in an hour. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Maybe an hour still. Photoshop beta and all the other betas, they get updated almost daily. Oh, okay. I did not give a title for that. Interesting. Interesting. So let's see here. We have a non-beta update today / yesterday. Mine was a couple days ago, but it's not the update. At least mine isn't. We need a title. So lake and mountains, like that. Lake and mountains with flowers in Ireland. There we go. No, not Orland. Lake, nature, mountains. No, don't have a reflection. Park green. Adobe Express got an update 2 days ago. Mobile, by the way. Okay, bring that to the top. We need... It's not a river. I don't think it was a river. No rowboats. Let's get rid of rowboats. I wouldn't call that a tidal marsh. Let's take flowers to the top. One of the things that you want to also think about is if you've got words within your title, you kind of want to have those words also in your keywording and near the top. So lake, flowers, mountain, Ireland, travel. That's pretty good for me. I would not say those are recognizable people. The AI photo video feature. Huh? The AI photo video feature. What is that, Bruce? What is that? General says, I'm fluent in 6 million forms of communication. That message is not used by my alliance. It could be an imperial code. No, I get it was the update. But an AI photo video feature, that doesn't make sense to me. That is confusing to me. Pick sheep up. Got hills. Landscape. Mountain. And I'm not seeing lake. I'm assuming whatever the Express update was is what today's special stream is about. No, actually, Oliver, if you go over to live, it is Photoshop and Illustrator. So, Dave Clayton, Jesus, Monica. So, yeah. You've got old boat, Waterway Mountain. Don't make me pull Express out. I will do it, Oliver. I'm ready. I will. Don't make me. And bridge. No. Just no. Oh, there's no cliffs there. I'm gonna get rid of that. Field can go up. Yes, a special stream that is going to start in 2 hours, Jane. It's starting 2 hours earlier than normal Adobe Live today. So yes, special today's. So just so everybody knows, there is no prompt jockey. Jack and I are taking the day off. $3 p.m. UK time. Yep, thank you, Oliver. Maths are hard. Okay. Tree. Get rid of that. Need to bring up. Take a tree to the top. Abbey Church. Yep, I like that. I like that. Moving on. Got, oh, spelling error. Tree lined. Wow. Tree lined. Okay, I guess that's wrong. Tree lined dirt road. Going to a ruins church. How about a church ruin? Church. Wow. Good English. Okay. Give your text a dynamic look with the typewriter animation revealing each character letter by letter. Add transitions to your presentation slides seamlessly with engaging transitions such as slide swipe, dissolve, and more. Thank you, Bruce. So they're just adding stuff from the regular. Road. Bring church up. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, can I not spell? We need ocean. And and favorite any template, Adobe Stock photo, video, design asset, and more, and access them easily in any design. Oh, yeah. Oliver says you can bulk select them and set things like no people and all in one go. Yes. So what Oliver is talking about, if I click on that one, hold shift, click on that one, I can add recognize people. No. Now I have tons of different keywords, so that's pretty much all I can do. So let's get back. Did that just lose a title? Did that just make me lose my titles? No. Okay. Woo. Did I not? I must have batched. Did I? Yeah, I copied and pasted the keywords. I did. It should only change the field you change. Well, that freaked me out there. Okay. Think I'm gonna replace all of these with the titles because I think most of these no. Okay, that one, do that one, hold command that one, that one, that one. Okay, that doesn't have the, that one's got the castle. Okay. You can use it to add common keywords to all of them. Yes. So I'm going to go with the same title on all of these, and we're going to do a coastal beach view of the ocean in Ireland. There we go. Now let's select that one and nope, select that one and that one, and this is going to be a castle ruins looking over the ocean coastline in Ireland. The problem that I keep having is the alphabetical order. It's not giving importance. Oh. Yep, okay. Beach, coast, cliffs, travel. Yep, I like that. That's good. This is actually going faster than I expected. Hi, Jack.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
No, you can't. You can't bulk shuffle. It'd be nice, but what do we got? I use Lightroom over the weekend. I still don't know what I'm doing, but do you have any questions, Jack? That is not a sunset. Not really, no. Well, remember, Jack, if you ever do have questions, and you know how to reach me. I'll always do a special stream. I just thought you'd be proud. I am proud. I honestly, every single person, I don't care what type of artist you are, the importance of knowing Adobe Camera Raw in Photoshop, in Bridge, you know, wherever, Lightroom Classic, the whole Camera Raw ecosystem. I've always highly recommended the fact that people, when you're done, even with vector work, when you're done with an illustration, when you're done with anything, being able to take it into Adobe Camera Raw and make some fine-tune adjustments, or, you know, do some recoloring, just taking it into play, I think is a really, really important thing to do and to be aware of. Someone should do a stream demonstrating Adobe Camera Raw and Bridge. Okay. Not gonna be me, but okay. I don't even have Bridge loaded. Is that opening an image from Bridge into Adobe Camera Raw? I've done that, Jane says. I have not. Jane, I've had this discussion. No, I don't, Bruce. I have no use for it. And I know everybody says, blah, blah, blah. I use Lightroom Classic. So I use Lightroom Classic. I downloaded Bridge, I'd say a couple years ago, maybe even longer. I don't know. And I was just like, nope, I'm done. Oh, what did you post? What did you post? I can't see how I would use Lightroom Classic for sorting all my artwork, which is absolutely 100% correct. Now, because, one moment. Okay. Sorry. Here we are. People that are using Bridge for organizing multiple files, different file formats, and everything else that Bridge users use them for is great, is wonderful. Now, my biggest worry, my biggest organizing is photography. So I have no use except for Lightroom Classic. I'm not going to double up and have things like, I don't even double up and have I don't have much on Lightroom, like synced up from Lightroom Classic to Lightroom. That's just not my workflow. But for people that are working in multiple file formats, I absolutely agree. Bridge is extremely useful. I don't badmouth anybody. Now, why do Bridge users, and I've used this analogy before, but why are Bridge users like the parents at a wedding that have 3 screaming kids, and the first thing they do is they go up to the newlyweds and are like, when are you gonna have kids? You should have kids. They're great. Have kids. You should have kids. Have kids. Make sure to have kids. Have kids. Like, why are Bridge users like that? That is what I don't understand. You don't need to recruit me into your Bridge party. No, Jane, not you. There are a lot of Bridge users that I think they misery loves company. I don't know. I honestly, I don't understand why Bridge users are trying so hard. Like, I'm a photographer. Let me use a photo app. There you go. Jack says, yeah, I'm not working with the same quantities of art these days. I only do it to you, no one else. Oliver, not even you. Not even you. Russell really gets me. Oh my gosh, he gets all over me. Devlin, hello. Devlin says, I use InDesign and Bridge really wants to help me, but it doesn't. Also, I didn't fall from the have kids scams. Neither did I. Yep, Jack, misery loves company. You must use what you feel is right, of course. That's it, General. Whatever your workflow is, that's great. That's great. I'm not gonna, if people that are illustrators, I should go big head. We're doing a soapbox here. You know what? Real quick, before I jump into the soapbox, right now we're ready to go. It says submit 22 files. I'm gonna click that button and let it do its thing. So, okay, wait. Terms and conditions. I reviewed the submission guidelines and confirm in particular that I added a model release for each recognizable person. My content has no logos. I removed those. AI generated. I understand that my account can be suspended if I breach the guidelines. Yes, please. Now, click on all images containing a cat. We have one cat. This is new. So we're gonna go ahead, verify. A description for the image below. A man finding out his images have been selected for Adobe Stock and is jumping for joy. Watch me boot me. Yeah, I feel like Glenn. Submit the 22 items. Submit, please. Okay, so real quick, as you can see, these have all jumped over into review. Here are the 22 images that I uploaded from Ireland. Here are the 25 images that were from Italy that are still in review. And just so you know, it can take up to 6 weeks or 8 weeks. I just written a person jumping. I posted on the Adobe Stock website that I was doing this stream today, so I figured if anybody catches it, watches the replay, they might find it funny. General says, but look, bridge will feel right if you only knew the power of bridge. Selects all dogs. I can't even remember my rant. I got the verification. I got sidetracked by the verification. Oh my goodness. That's not funny. Oh, speaking, we're at the top of the hour. Let me check for updates. Nothing yet. I think the update's going to be coming maybe at 3 or in an hour, depending upon where you live. The hour, no, yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. Oliver says at least the verification isn't one of those type the letters and the letters are just yes. Devlin says I see no updates. It's coming. I think so. It should be. The other one I hate, the verification, is it says something like click on the, it's got like one image in the boxes and it's click on the squares that have a motorcycle and it's all one image. Is the handlebar, like a handlebar is just barely sticking into that other square. Is the handlebar part of that? What about the mirror? Like the mirror is sticking into another square and it's just the mirror. Is that part of a motorcycle? I mean, I would say yes. But yes, Umacorn today is no, Jack, yeah. Don't worry about it, Jack. Those are the worst. Those are the worst. Oliver says I keep failing those ones. I think I select them too accurately and too fast. I'm lazy and just pick the motorcycle wheel sometimes. Yeah, but it's like you and then they use really bad stock photography and they're like, which photos, and it's 9 different photos, which photos have a street light in it? And it's like, okay, what, a street light? Are you talking about a lamppost? Are you talking about a stoplight? Thank you, Jack. That's what I was assuming. A lamppost? You know, a stoplight? What? Give me a street light. Come on. And what country is the people that generated or that made this could be calling a street light something different? Stupid verifications. Okay, I know I've showed this before, but at this time, this is my my Adobe Stock page. And then they generate another cause because you missed the wheel. Yes. So as you can see, it says I was on the new ones. So it went from Lightroom Classic, select the crosswalks, The what? This is the UK. What do you call them in the UK? I actually don't even know, Oliver. But yeah, select the crosswalks. Zebra crossings? No. Serious? I started laughing too before I said it. How many zebras does the UK have that you actually have to have zebra crossings? You know, like how you have the sign for like warning for deer crossing? Like how many zebras before somebody's like, we need a zebra crossing? The striped ones we call zebra crossings. Zebra pad here means zebra path. Is that what it's called in the Netherlands? Zebra path? The ones with traffic lights are either called a pelican or puffin crossing. Caroline says it's true. We also used to have pelican crossings. Okay, now I am interested. Oh my gosh. I went into stock. Yep, that's definitely the UK right there. Pedestrian zebra crossing in London. Whoa. I had no idea. Road with zebra crossing. Pelican crossings, what are these? Google, settle this, please. Okay, Oliver says, and I'm on the wrong side. The difference between a pelican and puffin is something to do with where the buttons are versus the lights that tell you when to cross. Ooh, Ian, sorry, just back, computer problems, and thing crashed. Oh, that's not good, Ian. Hopefully your tablet didn't cause it. Sorry, bad joke. Oliver says, I'm not sure anyone in the UK actually knows the difference. Ian says, pelican crossing is with the traffic light. I never heard of a puffin, only the pelican and zebra. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. A pelican crossing is a pedestrian-controlled crosswalk with the lights. Rick, hello. So the pelican crossing, well, there you go. I've never heard that, but if it's on Adobe Stock, it's got to be true. All right. Only no puffins because of Shawn's streams. Thank you. Interesting. So I wonder if Pelican Crossing if you've got the button, like, okay, this is interesting to me, and I'm almost thinking about going through my London photos, but here we go. We don't have a crosswalk, but there's a light. Thanks, Caroline. That's too close to home. You've got the lights, but you don't have the stripes. So the zebra crossing is with the stripes, and like most places, at least here in Germany, you don't have a light, a button to push. Big cities you do, not in my village, but you can just go through. Ian, have a great day. I hope your meeting goes well. What are those buttons to? We have one type of crosswalk button in the US, and they talk to you for blind folks to know when to cross. No, it's so you've got, it lights up, tells you to wait. It's a one button, right? And so it tells you to wait, and it probably, the most of them have a beep, have a tone. The difference, Jack, is in the United States. It's the stupidest thing, and this was one of the first times when I went back after living in Europe for a little bit. I was amazed at everything is in English. Everything is written out. Everything is everywhere. So here in Europe, everything has symbols. And it's because the possibility, you have so many different languages from, you know, the countries are so close. And so it was amazing when I went back to the States, and I was thinking like, wow, every sign is written out. If you didn't speak English, that would be really, really freaking hard to be able to function like normally. Okay, Oliver says, so Pelican Crossing, the cross wait lights are up on the pole with puffins. They're on the button panel. Oh. Lawyers want everything written in the United States. Yeah. Now I gotta try puffin. Well, there you go. Oliver, go take some photos of the puffin crossings because they are lacking. Interesting. Okay. I did not know that we were going to be going into crosswalks today, but this has actually been quite interesting. Jack says, yeah, but Europe has so many more languages condensed into a smaller area. I have family in over there and they speak 3-4 languages. Here, the US is massive and there's fewer common languages. Spanish and English, maybe Arabic, depending upon where you live. But I'm talking about tourism. Like, I've been to tons of countries, right? Don't or barely speak the languages. And I've had no issues whatsoever driving. And it was just really, if you are German, just picking out where I live, if you're German, and let's say you're an older German, and you don't speak English, and you go to the United States, you know, and there's of course travelers from all over the world that go to the United States to travel. And I'm just thinking that could be very nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. The snow-covered one. Oh, this one. Like this. Is this a vector? It is a vector. It's kind of cool. Jack says, I'm not justifying it, just saying why it is. We also drive on the opposite side of the road and don't use metric system. That's strike 2 and strike 3, Jack. Okay. Honestly, I have nothing else for today. Today was just about Adobe Stock and showing you the keywording app that actually I'm kind of a fan of, I gotta say. General says travel sounds rather perilous. I can assure you they will never get me onto one of those dreadful transports. Okay. The app for Lightroom, not bad. I would say it did save me some time. I'm not gonna say hours. You know, if I was doing more batch editing, let's go ahead, hit none. You know, let's say I've got all of these castle shots for the sunset, and I want to keyword these and get them all done. Time to go into Express and make a Puffin Crossing poster. I was thinking about making a Puffin puppet, but I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. But in reality, if I'm not going to use these, there's no purpose of doing batch keywording. So I can see some benefits. And again, like I said, just wanted to go over through stock. Yeah, does anybody have any questions or anything you want to see? Because if not, I think I'm going to call it a day. We're about a half hour early. I started a little bit early also, but what am I into? I'm in 2 hours stream. So I gotta say, I don't know how many of you caught office hours. This is actually, let me close down some of this. Did you ever, you get me every time with that. Shawn, since I am not a photographer, can you explain why there are 2 Lightrooms? Oh, Rick. Okay. Yes. Now, first off, you have to remember there's Lightroom, there's Lightroom Mobile, there's Lightroom on the web, and there's a Lightroom Classic. So all of those at one point, thank you, Bruce. I'm not, Oliver, no. Not anymore. That's the way it was. But now let's just talk about Lightroom and Lightroom Classic. Okay. Lightroom app, Lightroom web, Lightroom mobile. Yeah, I think I got them all. Lightroom is still missing some key features. Yes. Now, other than just a couple features that are missing, initially you have to remember that Lightroom was cloud-based. Everything was cloud-based. So let me come into, oh, this is different again. So apps, let's do photo. Okay, here we go. Alex, hello from your live stream. Hi, Alex. Hi. So initially when Lightroom came out, everything was saved in the cloud, okay? And so your cloud, like, I've got 100 gigabytes here. There is no way I am going to be saving all of my photos to the cloud. So the true photographers that had massive amounts of photos, they stuck with Lightroom Classic and they took care of their files themselves. So that was the biggest difference. Now, the interface was different. The power, because I used to do streams Lightroom versus Lightroom Classic and showed the differences between them. I would do, you know, the Lightroom versus Adobe Camera Raw, things like that. But anyway, that was where it was. Now with the most recent update to Lightroom, you can save your images locally. So it is more like Lightroom Classic. But now the interface has changed to look more like Adobe Camera Raw. So if you've noticed Adobe Camera Raw and Lightroom, and let's open, which Lightroom do I want to open? Yeah, let's open the app. Okay. I gotta close. Yeah. Okay. So the interface of working with Lightroom is getting to look more like Camera Raw and also getting to look like Adobe Lightroom Classic. So before, it was Lightroom was missing tools, it didn't have anything. Now the big thing that Lightroom does not have is the navigator window. The navigator window is an extremely important tool, because if I come in here, I hit D for develop, and let's go to the basic panel, and I grab my white balance. Watch this panel, watch this photo up here. As I move, I'm changing the white balance, and I can actually see how, that's a good one right there. Very warm, grabbing that blue. I don't use the map module, so that's okay with me. I turned off all my geolocators. So being able to look at an image and the white balance and get a preview is extremely helpful. And that is a big thing for me. Now, Lightroom doesn't have it. Other than that, Lightroom has increasingly been adding the masking, all of the very cool masking. So search Lightroom. What? Search Lightroom versus Lightroom Classic 2? What the heck is that? I've never even seen that. Oh, that was the stream. Okay. That was the stream. And I made, okay, sorry, let me switch sides. I made an album for the stream. So, okay, here we go. We've got, this is where I used to live in Germany. But, so a lot of the features are getting closer and closer to being the same. The interface is being similar. Let's see, Lightroom doesn't have export presets either, which is something else I use all the time. Okay. The new features get added to both. It's the old features that are lacking. Yes. Hopefully that makes sense, Rick. You know, it's the way it is now, clear as mud. Yes, the way it is now, Lightroom Classic is more of my comfort zone than anything else. Maybe someday I will jump over and start working in Lightroom, but not yet. Generative remove, lens blur, yep, adaptive presets, archive locally, that's the big one, slideshow, curves, video, file name and grid, faster AI noise. All right. There was a time, so when you develop something in Lightroom Classic, you have the original and the adjustment settings. Is that make it look right? You have the original and the adjustment settings that make it look right. Then you export it to print. Ooh, Jack. Now I'm in a different country, so it might be rolling out at a different time. Yep, not yet. I probably have to wait. Yeah, so Devlin, let me bring up, not that. This is one of the things, because Lightroom is non-destructive. Going to Turkey, Istanbul. Okay. So when I import an image into Lightroom Classic, okay, I gotta make sure what these images are. Okay. Here are my raw files. So what I've got, this is my Istanbul, okay? And this is how I do things. So the very first thing I do when I import is I create a raw file and everything is brought into it. These are my originals. As you can see, they're not flipped. They're nothing. They're just my raw NEF files. Now, these I will never move. I will never touch. I will not do anything at all. Okay, so when I am working in Lightroom Classic, and get into the grid, and oh, 1 second. Okay. Now, as of right now, why it doesn't know where these images are, I have no idea. But it doesn't know where these images are, so that's fine. It does put orientation metadata, because once I import it, it automatically turns. Oliver, the raw images aren't, and that I don't know. I might, this is from an old trip. This is from 2014. This is 10 years ago. So 10 years ago. But anyway, the point is, Lightroom is looking at that initial original raw image. Now it's telling me I can't find it because I don't have that external hard drive plugged in. But it is looking at that original. Then all of the changes that I make, it creates what's called a sidecar. And once I make all of the edits, what happens is it will recreate a new image. Must be a Mac OS not using it. 10 years ago. 14, yeah. I think I had my Mac. I don't know. I don't know. Jack says, I love the text on the steps. They put the lines like that on the station steps for the CTA here, and I love the way it looks. Yeah, all the blue mosque, very cool. This was a very nice restaurant, or a very nice hotel. So the raw image, the original image, is never ever touched. It's never moved. Nothing ever happens to your original. So once I get done editing, and I've got, from my Istanbul trip, I've got 800 photos, and of course I did not export 800 photos. So once I get prepared to export whatever images it is that I wanted, that's when I put into my export. Did I close it? Maybe I closed it. I export it into a folder next to my raw called retouched. So that is my organizational skills. So I know they're there, and if I need to do any other type of retouching, if it's for the web, if it's for print, I'll have its own photos there and about. That is my workflow. So I don't know. I don't remember even where I learned that. So let me open that up again. This was a long time ago, because this is not a good workflow. And do you print, share the retouches as different files? Devlin, I print everything from Lightroom Classic. So if I know that if I'm giving somebody something to print, I'll download a TIFF. Yes, and I will be retouches as different files. Yep, I'll export that as a TIFF if I'm going to be giving it to somebody. Other than that, I have discovered that printing directly from Lightroom Classic has given me the best results. When bringing your raw photos, Shawn, you drop them in an external drive right off the bat. Yes and no, because that is a type of workflow. If I hit import, some people I know, Kenzo, hello. Some people I know, they will take their images and dump them on an external hard drive. Let's say they're traveling and they have an external hard drive, something of that nature. Then once they get home, and they're using Lightroom Classic, not Lightroom, and once they get home, they'll come up here and they'll hit add, and they'll just add them and leave the originals on those external hard drives. Now what I do is everything is imported onto the external hard drive through Lightroom Classic. That way Lightroom knows where to look for the raw files. Yeah, direct print, Lightroom Classic. Thank you for taking time for that. Lightroom Classic, I think, has the best printing. Oliver says, I import to an internal drive, then archive off to external later when I'm finished working on them. That is a workflow, Oliver, that I need to learn, because you and I went through, well, no, I don't. I have a new laptop. No, I was having issues. The big thing, I was having issues with this Mac, the one I'm on right now, and I just realized it's getting too old, that I needed to get my laptop. I needed to get an M3. So that's what I did. But that, you and I were discussing about that, and when you have the photos, the reason Oliver is bringing that up, when you have internal hard drive, Lightroom Classic works faster. And I did a test and it absolutely does. It works better, especially with some of the new features Lightroom Classic has. That's what I want to do for my files too, keep them on external storages. Yes. Highly recommended. Highly. Oliver says, yeah, my internal drive is about 10 times faster than any of my externals. I was stunned when you told me that, and I brought up my laptop, and yeah. So that's actually a really good pro tip. Let's see, what else? I don't think I have. Ooh, Photoshop snuck in its update. Checking now. Nope. Nope. It's saying you're in Europe. Nope. Okay, I gotta bring up. That's Tuscany. I need Ireland. Go. Attributes. I like this search. What update is it supposed to be coming? I got Photoshop 2511. I've got 2511. Updated 2 days ago. I don't know, Oliver. I can't give you a lot of that information. So I probably have the notes someplace. Oh, Devlin says mine just got to 25.11. Oof, that's big. Oh, wait a minute. Mine updated 2 days ago. What is up? The selection brush tool. Yeah, okay. Adjustment brush tool. Yeah. Improved font. Yeah. Bullets, numbers. Okay. Generative expand. Improved contextual taskbar. Okay. Maybe that is the update? I've been using Photoshop beta and the private beta that I don't even know what is supposed to be in there. Okay, some text layers. This might be the update. 25.11 might be the update because I have not had this happen. Some text layers might need to be updated before they can be used for vector-based output. Do you want to update these layers? Sure. The following new tools. The selection brush, which I've been using in the public beta. Let's create a new. I love the selection brush. I don't know how familiar all of you are, but what did it just do? Okay. Ooh. Let's do 6.3. Yeah, I think this is the update. Very interesting. Megan, hello. How are you doing, Megan? Hope you're having a great day. Umacorn says 2511 also. All right. Paula V, I hope I pronounced your name correct. Thank you. All right, let's grab the rectangular marquee tool. Go ahead, select there, hitting V for the move tool. V for the move tool. We're going to go ahead and get that centered. Okay, we're good there. Command D. Let's grab a different color. Let's go with a green. Hitting OK. And there is my thumbnail. Let's export. Put that on the downloads and save. So if I want to learn one of the Lightroom apps, I should focus on Classic. Megan says, thanks, Shawn. It's too early to tell how good a day will be, but it's important to be optimistic. I concur, Megan. Rick, how many photos are you talking about? Wow. I don't have an answer for you, Rick. I really don't. So if I want to learn one Lightroom app, I should focus on Classic. First off, you only need to worry about one. You know, Terry White even talks about that, whereas for me, there's certain functions in the older, like Lightroom Web had features that nothing else did. So there were times that I would work in Lightroom Classic. I popped a little video on stream chat for you, Shawn. One quick second. Most of the controls are much the same, so skills are transferable. It's really down to whether you want features that are only in one or the other. But Oliver, the thing is, if you're learning, you're not going to know what you're missing if you start with Lightroom. So I think, all right, here we go. Pelican Crossing. This explains a Pelican Crossing and how it got its name. They used to show these on TV.
Now, this is a pedestrian light control crossing. The Pelican Crossing. To cross the road, you press the button and wait. Wait until the red man changes to the green man. See? Yes. Now, if all is clear, we can cross. There we are. Oh, dear, I've left my brolly behind.
I'll get it, Grandad.
No, stop. The green man is flashing.
Ooh.
Yes, that means the lights are about to change.
Ooh.
So you mustn't start to cross.
Oh, I see.
That's a good girl. Now, remember, you have to wait until the red man changes to green. Then, if all's clear, cross.
Oh.
Don't forget, when the green man flashes, it's too late to step out. There. Oh, it's starting to rain. Wish I'd brought my brolly.
Ah, Caroline, thank you so much. That was great. That was great. Okay. Oliver says, like, if you want to work on the mobile devices with full-size originals, all metadata, etc., sync to the cloud, use Lightroom. Devlin says, something to consider, the Lightroom Classic, the one that bundles with Photoshop in the individual subscriptions, I believe. PJ? Actually, yeah. It is time to go, but hello. No, that's not what I wanted. Back here. That's what I wanted. The photography plan. So the photography plan, you get Lightroom Classic. Actually, let me. Command V. Okay. The $9.99, that's 20 gigabytes, not the 1 terabit, but you get Lightroom Classic, Photoshop on the desktop, Photoshop on the iPad, Lightroom Mobile, Lightroom Web, and your Adobe portfolios. Vanny, hello? Now, Rick has an all app plan. I 99% guarantee that. But you get all the Lightrooms. You get more apps in the photography plan, but less cloud space. Yeah, but there is an option for the new photography 1 terabit. That's new. For $20 a month. So that one is new. Rick says, yes, I have friends in high places. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, Rick, here you go. My humble opinion would be to start with Lightroom for one simple reason. Because you have Lightroom on the web. No, but that's against, like, if you are going to be, if you save your images locally, yeah, God, I don't have an answer. I honestly don't have an answer. Because here's the thing, like, I don't want it to make it sound like Lightroom Classic is going away. How can I increase my appreciation count? Appreciate other people first, and in turn, they will appreciate you. If you like and view, appreciate others, and you will be appreciated. Okay, it depends entirely on which one works for what you're doing. There is no correct answer until you have a feature parity. Feature parity. Yeah. I think you're gonna have to just kind of figure it out. I would dive into Lightroom and see how you feel about it. And then maybe, now you don't need to learn both. You don't need to learn both. It's just... like I said, I've been working in Lightroom Classic for so long, it's just my comfort zone. Yeah. I mean, I opened Camera Raw for a while there and was completely lost. So, I'm not much help, Rick. Oliver says, like I said, the controls are the same in both. They're just in different places. Learn one and you can easily pick up the other. Yeah. And it used to be the wording was different. Like, you have to remember, Lightroom Classic and Lightroom were two different teams. They were trying to build the same thing. I'm more comfortable with local storage, not cloud. Well, the problem there, Rick, is you can do both now. You can do both. You can do both in Lightroom, and in Lightroom Classic, you save locally and you can sync to Lightroom. Personally, if anybody actually asked me for my opinion on what would be best, I don't have an answer. But I would say Lightroom Classic. The only thing I'd say about local files is Lightroom Classic has better management than Lightroom does. The grid feature feels so good to me. I mean, it's... I don't know. It really overall feels better to me. But I will have to corner Terry at Max and ask him. That might be a wise thing. Or I should say that would be a wise thing. I'm biased to Classic, and I would say learn Classic, but I have no reason why, except for that's what I do. And I don't want to be a Bridge guy that's sitting there telling you need to use Bridge, you should use Bridge, you should use Bridge, download Bridge, use Bridge. And so I don't want to be that person saying you should use Lightroom Classic, forget Lightroom, use Lightroom Classic, Classic, download Classic. I don't want to be that guy. So if I actually had a real, a distinction from somebody brand new saying, okay, it is better to learn this. Let it be first or second or whatever. Then do that. Okay, here we go. No. Let me think. I've made a decision. That's the answer. Just use Bridge and Photoshop. Oh, Rick. You go ahead. You go right ahead, Rick. I have, now this is, it's going to take me forever to find, but I have an introductions into Lightroom Classic. So here is something that you've got. Wow, my last Adobe Stock was 11 months ago. You have, Rick, go ahead. No, Jack, that was, we're talking about learning Lightroom or Lightroom Classic. You have a direct contact to the possibility of having a personal stream about Lightroom Classic at any point in time. So if You want a support system that will be able to help you 99% of the time, and the other 1% will be Oliver. In Lightroom Classic, go for Lightroom Classic. I cannot give you that same support system in Lightroom. I can find the answers, I can figure it out, but it's not going to be as straightforward in Lightroom as it would be with Lightroom Classic. So that's my answer. I am the deciding factor, the difference between starting in Lightroom or Lightroom Classic. Oliver says local files in Lightroom is working entirely off folder structure on the disk, whereas Lightroom Classic maintains a catalog. That means you don't get offline files in Lightroom when the external files aren't there. There you go. Not to toot my own horn or Oliver's for that matter, but I would say start in Lightroom Classic, Rick, because if you need help, I'm here. You know how to reach me. So, okay, everybody, it is 3 o'clock. That means Adobe Live is going to be starting in about an hour. I can honestly say that we have helped us learn Lightroom Classic because you're using it on your stream, Shawn. Ooh, I got an Illustrator update. That kills it for me because I often have an external drives disconnected, and I still want to see previews of the disconnected files. That is good. I am uploading Illustrator right now, so yeah, Adobe Live is starting in less than an hour. So everybody get some water, get some drinks, get a snack, whatever you need to do. I will see you in Adobe Live. There is no prompt jockey today. Jack and I are taking the day off. At least I am. Jack is maybe modding. I don't know. But I am going to be checking out the new updates with Illustrator. I already know the updates with Photoshop because I've been playing with them. Jack says I'll be modding. Okay, I'll be there harassing you, Jack. Let's see. I have no idea what I'm going to be working on Thursday, but I will be back on Thursday, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day. I'll see you in chat. I'll be doing the opposite, checking out Photoshop since I know the AI, since I know the Illustrator ones already. Yeah. Draw a puffin puppet in the new Illustrator. 28.6. Yep, I just updated. I'm going to be opening that shortly. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you in chat, stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. Download the new updates for Photoshop and Illustrator and anything else that you may not have updated, and enjoy your streams. We've got a got a star-studded show today. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.